Hey, what's up, good people? Hey, what's up? The house is full already. Let me know where you from. Let me know where you from. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. Listen, this market, for those of us that's been watching the Stock Squad, we ain't scared. We prepared. We have been waiting on this. You know what? Without further ado, I'm just going to bring the family in. All right, everybody up to the queue. Listen, I want you guys to take 2 minutes and introduce yourself, starting with Stock Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
Oh, well, first, thanks, Larry. I love being on here. And what kind of day is this? We
Man,
see the fire in the after hours talking about Tesla saying, what are we up 100, 500%? In all seriousness, it's great to see some after hour action. Tesla nailing it again, Elon giving good projections. That's what we're talking about, family. Hopefully, people are taking advantage. I know there's a lot of people following that play. And I know it's been rough. 3 days of down in the SPY. We haven't seen that for what seems to be since September. That's right. It's been a month of nothing but seems like gains. The NASDAQ up 40%. It seems like everyone's making money. But is it too good to be true? Uncle Larry, I'm begging for an answer. Is it too good to be true? Let's talk about some of that as well today.
hey, all good things. I'm sorry, I didn't bring you to the front, Mo. All good things must come to an end.
They don't.
But
They don't want to see this. You're a better looking man than I am. You dress sharper, man. You got the looks.
oh my
They
God.
appreciate that. They probably owe you a Christmas card.
Sorry about that. I got you next time. Keenan, go on ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Keenan Grace. I'm also a fellow YouTuber with my guys, Larry and Mo. Shout out to Josh, Stocks for Josh. He couldn't be here today, but he's probably watching right now. However, we are here with Trading with Ashley as well. Always good to have her on. And Larry, thank you for having me on. Mo, good to see you. And
Yes.
who is this? Sylvia? Shout out to Sylvia. Got to give Sylvia a shout out. Look, today we're going to talk about what's going on in the stock market overall. We've been in a tremendous 2-year bull market. I'm talking about if you were betting up and you bet longer than 1 week, then you had to have made some kind of money. Every now and again, you get a down day. But like Mo just said, since September, we've been getting mostly bull market just indicators. And then now we finally got about 3 days in a row of the markets coming down. But I like to say when it comes down, it's coming to pick me up so I can get back on the slingshot, take the rocket straight to the promised land.
Now we got a guest. She is not replacing Josh, good people. Let's not get it twisted. She's not replacing Josh. She's just a guest on the show. And she has her own page called Trading with Ashley. Hey, I told y'all we got to get some females in here, all right? I'm sick of hanging with these hard legs. But no, I'm joking, guys. Ashley, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everyone. Yes, there is no replacing Josh or any of these guys. You're all so special. So, yeah, I actually love days like today. When I see the market pull back a little, I just absolutely love it because I sell options. So, I get more money when I do it this way. So, I was very happy.
That's cool. That's cool. So we're going to talk more about that later on in the show. We're just going to keep this one going. Listen, the market has sold off for the last 3 days, good people. Like it's just been a bomber. Look, let me just go right here. Listen, when you see like this, the NASDAQ down almost 300 points, the S&P 53 points, the Dow down 400 points. And it's been that way for a week now, good people. And so, I mean, not a week, but 3 days. Listen, we were literally telling you guys, I've been telling you guys, these guys have been telling you guys, I got some things that I want to go into as far as presidential elections and its effects on the stock market. But first, I'm going to bring my man Keenan up because we want to talk about Tesla and how they just knocked it out of the park. It was the polar opposite of the event that they had a few days ago.
Exactly. As you guys already know, we did the We Robot Taxi event, or they're calling it the RoboCab now. And this is where Tesla is trying to introduce their robo taxi to the world and telling you that you are going to be able to get in an automatic or an automated driving experience, but not only just drive to a certain place, be driven by your car, and then they're supposed to have a van. But the funny thing is, a lot of people looked at it, and I don't know if you ever seen the movie I, Robot with Will Smith. You
Yes,
may or may
sir.
not have seen it. It's almost a 1-for-1 comparison. When you look at the types of vans that they had, it's basically the Tesla van. When you look at the cars that they have, like the sedans, it's basically the Tesla Robo Cab. And then you look at the Optimus that they have, it's basically the iRobots. So the designs we've seen before. So people are thinking, okay, we're going to get a glimpse into the future. Elon, when are you going to have this happen? But the issue was he couldn't give us anything concrete in terms of a timeline. He's up on the stage. He's saying, oh, yeah, you know, like 2026, maybe 2027. But we remember oftentimes when Elon Musk tells you something, and he said it himself, that he's very optimistic in terms of when things are going to happen. So it's not so much of a if it's going to happen, it's just a when. And in the stock market, especially when picking out particular individual stocks, people like to know when. They don't like FUD, fear, uncertainty, or doubt. If you doubt that it's going to happen soon, then you might want to put your money somewhere else. So we got some certainty today, and that was that Tesla is still a very good business, even when the news isn't what you want it to be. So the first one is the estimated revenue was about 25.5 billion or 25.4, but then it came out, they missed it ever so slightly at 25.1. So they missed it by like 300 million. Still basically hit the mark that Wall Street expected them to hit. But we got the adjusted earnings per share was expected to be about 58 cents or 60 cents, but then it was way higher than that at 72 cents. So they earned more money per share, which we love to see. It means it's a really good company. Now, they had the operating income was expected to be 1.9 billion. Turned out that it was way higher than that, almost $1 billion up at 2.7 billion. And then this was the kicker right here. The free cash flow was expected to be 1.6 billion, but it was 2.7 billion, basically up 1.1 billion more free dollars that they had to use than what was expected. So when that came out, we seen Tesla jump from about $212 all the way up to about $239 in the blink of an eye. Why? Because Wall Street, when they heard that he didn't have good dates for the Tesla RoboCab and the Tesla RoboSite, all this stuff, they didn't want to hear that. But when they found out that they were still actually making a lot of money, now it was time for them to load up on Tesla. And to be honest with you, it's often not just Wall Street waiting to press a button. There's algorithms that they have that are listening for certain words, and then the algorithms will go and trade. And all of them were triggered basically at the same time to buy Tesla. So if you got into any lotto calls, you're eating good.
Hey, thank you for the super chat. All right. So we're going to go right into it. Listen, Mo. Mo's got a warning for you. Mo, I was looking at your video. It popped up today, and you... I was like,
yeah,
Mo,
Larry had to send me a text on that. Gotta edit it. Gotta edit, Mo. Gotta edit.
So, hey, Mo, tell them, listen, what should we be fearful of, or what should we be looking out for in the near future?
Yeah, I got to tell you, Larry. One, thanks for the shout out when it came to me sneezing in the middle of my video. That was hilarious. A couple of things. One, I'll throw this up there. I did a video. It was one of my most serious videos I have done, and it deals with where we're heading as a country and the effects of the nonstop spending, the printing of money. And it was a long video. I don't usually do 25-minute videos, but I had to go over a lot of information. Basically, Stanley Druckenmiller, everybody keeps saying, Mo, he's short sold when the Fed started cutting. I know. And he was right. He nailed it. I got out of TMF, emptied TLT. I don't have any of that. I got out IEF, got out all of it up. And now I'm starting to dip my toes back in. Nowhere near what I have in it. I got to go about almost 9 times what I have now to get to full position again. And I'm going to do that slowly and steadily because something bad's going to happen. I can't tell you what. I don't know. But I can tell you this. The United States is in deep doo-doo. What are we talking about? Worries about deficit spending after election. Yes, that's a big one. The World Bank did a major study on the threshold that modern developed countries should watch. You guys know I have the best research out there. 77% public debt to GDP ratio. Folks, if you go above that, you start getting slammed by the tune of 0.017 percentage points per percentile above 77 as a modern country on growth. Well, folks, you know what our GDP to public debt ratio is? I'll help you. 122% given today. Could be even higher now, but I think it's 122. 45% higher in terms of points. Times that by the 0.17. Folks, it's a nasty little hit to growth. And eventually, with the, what do we got going on? We have the presidential election that's coming up. And all I heard from the experts, and I follow a lot of them, these are boring people you guys wouldn't want to hang out with at a party. They talk numbers and analytics and studying and, the boring stuff, right? Well, these quants, they said we are looking at 3 to 7 trillion, no matter who wins the election, in additional debt on our debt, which will push us up about anywhere from 10 minimum up to 20 to 30% additional in debt. That means the 122 continues to grow because no one cares. It ain't our generation's going to pay for it. Keep spending. Well, I am here to tell you, with the Fed getting the data that says, wow, we got ugliness happening, folks. The unemployment's dropping 4.3, 4.2, 4.1. Data's coming in stronger. People are spending more. M2 is going through the roof. What is going on out there? Inflation could pop its ugly head back up very quickly if all of these things make a perfect storm. The Fed might not be able to cut as quickly as they want. That means the expense of the debt becomes greater and greater. What is it, over $1 trillion in interest a year now? It can only get higher if that Fed doesn't lower it, because they're going to spend even more money and borrow at even higher rates. And all this comes together to form a conclusion to me. Something has to happen. The Buffett indicator spells out that the markets are overpriced about twice what they should be, fair value based on long term, and the government can't afford that. And so put it all together, something has to happen to get rates back down near zero, or this government's in trouble. And I mean that, and I don't say that lightly. They are in trouble. And so something's going to happen. And somebody brings up Japan. I know I've heard that before. And I will say this. Remember, Japan had a negative rate. And so the United States is nowhere near that. We have high rates. So this could really be something to keep your eyes open. But before you say, hey, spreading FUD, I don't think it happens until 2025. Long live November, Larry. I think the market's going to soar. And
yes, sir.
I think it's going to soar. I'm looking at triple leverage. I got everything lined up. I think the election's going to bring one of the biggest Novembers we have ever seen.
There you
go. Mark my words.
There you go. I'm going to save my comment for the end because I have comments to say. Hey guys, straighten up, suck your guts in. We got a supermodel in the house. You see here, supermodel Jazz.
Yeah.
Keenan like this. So Ashley, what do you think about this market? Later on, we're going to get into how you make money on days like this. But right now, just tell us, what do you think about this market?
Well, have you ever played when you were a kid and you had maybe it was the swing set, and if you touch the swing set when you're playing tag, then nobody can touch you. Nobody can, tag, you're it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I feel like when we're in this election cycle, that November is truly that safe haven for us as investors. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next year. There's so many issues that have to be ironed out. But I do feel very confident in a strong November, just like Stockmo said. And that is very helpful when nothing's certain, right? However, we know that the government has levers that they can pull, and we know that it makes the most sense for them to have a strong stock market going into the election. And so that has given me confidence, and it has allowed me to make some very bold plays that have been very profitable.
Yep. I agree with you 100% that they will turn a lever. Now they always say that, the president can't determine the stock market. They don't control interest rates. They don't control a gallon of gas. They don't control a gallon of milk. But gas mysteriously always goes down towards the election. Mysteriously, right? Economy mysteriously gets better just before an election. And I'm with Mo. Listen, I want you guys to look at this, right? I'm with you, Mo, all day long. So, guys, look at this. This is the stock market return between elections. Now, let's go to school here for those of you that are listening to the fear mongers. I want you to get the facts, okay? Remember how I said we're going to be okay either way it goes, but if one wins over the other, we'll just be a little better. That's for stocks and crypto. Look at this. All right. Stock market returns between elections, okay? This is the minimum. This is the average in the middle, right? And this is the maximum. As we could see, year one, we average around 8.3 positive, okay? Stock market returns between elections, okay? 2 years, see here, midterm, you see here, pre-midterm, 4.2%. And then 3 years post-midterm, all right, 3 years post-midterm, we average 14.7%. You guys see that? All right. 4 years pre-election, 9.1, right? So let's dig down a little further. These are the facts, good people. S&P index total return during presidential elections. This is from year 1928 through 2016, right? U.S. presidential election results. These are the average returns. If a Republican was elected, 15.3%, all right? With a Democrat elected, 7.6%, right? All elections average around 11.28%. Let's read this. There have been 23 elections since the S&P 500 index began. In these election years, 19 of the 23 years, 83% provided positive performance. 83%. Let's go further. When a Democrat was in office and a new Democrat was elected, all right, just think about what's going on right now. The total returns for the year's average was 11%. Okay, let's go a little deeper. When a Democrat was in office and a Republican was elected, the total return for the year's average was about 13%. Okay, so let's take our emotions out. It speaks to you. I keep bringing you the data. I don't listen to any of these political parties because they're going to say what you want to hear, both of them, all right? Both of them. And if you don't think your party is lying to you, then I got a bridge to nowhere to sell you, okay? But we have to concentrate on what the data and the facts say. We will be okay regardless. Yes. Now, there are things like crypto. Let me bring these guys back in. There are things like crypto that will be even more boisterous if he wins than she, okay? I'm just going to say it like that because I don't want to have any trigger words out of there. All right. And the averages, actually, even by the end of this year, could be 80K on Bitcoin if he wins. But it could go the other way. That was old data. Now, because they have been taking in there's periods of times where they've taken in more money in crypto than fiat currency, both parties. Now her party is starting to be crypto friendly all of a sudden. Okay? Money talks. All right? Keenan, what you got to say? Come on to the front.
All I got to say is this. I don't know if I'm on the front yet. All I got to say is this, guys. No matter who becomes the president, you got to look for how you're going to make money. There are going to be people who are disappointed on both sides, but you need to be on the winner side. Understand that if we get a Democratic election and we win that, or we get a Republican election and we win that, it doesn't matter. You got to look for how you're going to make money. Now, if they elect somebody you don't like, what do? Throw your hands up and say, oh man, it's over. The country's going to be over. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You honestly got no say in that, but you do have a say in how you allocate your money and how you allocate your funds. So I want you to, at the end of the day, to remember, no politician is going to save you no matter what you think. It's never happened before. It's never going to happen. You got to save yourself. And to be honest with you, everybody in the chat right now feel like the only reason that they are anywhere in life is because of the work that they put in and the work that other people put into them. Put a 1 in the chat, family, so I can know who my real ones are. I want to see the ones rolling in because I know that you had to work to get to where you are. And I know that where you're going, guess what? You're going to have to work to get there too, no matter what. Now, here's something that I said the other day. I had talked about Elon Musk and I talked about Tesla. Elon has aligned himself very heavily with Donald Trump. If you like Trump, you like that. If you don't like Trump, you don't like that. But guess what? You have no idea who is running Microsoft. I bet you don't know their name. You probably have no idea who was running TMF. You have no idea who was running the Bank of America. You don't know who's running these other companies. So you don't know that they're into politics too, but it's not being shoved in your face. The reason I bring this up is because think about it like this. And I always say, the people who like Teslas are the same people who like green energy. People who like green energy are very often people who are liberal. These are very often those people in California who keep voting how nobody likes, right? In California, voting liberally. So then I've seen polls and surveys and data that says that 70% of the people who let go of their Tesla was because they didn't like Elon's political stance. Now, you may think to yourself, well, I like his stance. Therefore, who cares what they think? You got to think with your wallet now and say, I might agree 100% with what Elon is doing politically. I might. You just might. Or maybe you disagree 100%. But at the end of the day, if standing loyal to a company is going to make you lose money, I don't care if it's Tesla, I don't care if it's Apple, I don't care if it's what. You got to say, okay, I got to trade with the chart and not with my heart. Understand me on this. I got, in one account, I told y'all this the other day, 1,100 shares in Tesla. I had to watch that 1,100 shares go down all the way. Tesla was at like 250. I had to watch it go all the way down to 212 in like 2 days. And I'm watching it, but I believe in the company. But I'm watching it, and I know that the people who are invested in a Tesla, they see all of the shenanigans with the company, and it's taking my investment down. I know that I got to hold on to Tesla. I know that what they could be in the future. But I know there's a lot of people who don't understand that. And what they're going to do is run away because they see what's going on in the politics. And when you get politics in the way of the profits, you're going to be on a bumpy ride. So if you are a Tesla investor, just make sure that you are ready for a very bumpy ride. And if you think the robo taxis and everything is going to be out by 2026, like Elon said, guess what? He also told us that the Cybertruck was going to be $39,000 and you can't get one for less than 105. So, oh yeah, but inflation, guess what? All of the competitors, they didn't go up, what, $80,000 in value or in price. That didn't happen. So what's going on, family? You can't believe everything you hear. You got to think objectively. And I'm telling you this right now, not because I think that the people who don't want to invest in Teslas are right, or the people who like Trump are wrong, or the people who love Trump are, no, none of that. I'm telling you this as somebody who has had immense financial success. If you want to have financial success yourself, you really got to take your heart out of the game. You have to. And then as soon as you do that, you take your emotions out of it, watch your pockets grow.
Yep. Listen, man, you preaching, boy. I'm about to throw my shoe over there, boy. You better preach. Boy.
Let's go.
And you listen, good people. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to say this. Neither him nor her care about you guys more than we do. And these are facts. They could tell you they're going to cut your taxes in half. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. The fact of the matter is 78% of the stuff they promise they're going to do never gets done. And sometimes 90%. It never gets done. So some of you guys get caught up in, oh, he said this and she said that. That don't mean it's going to pass Congress. That doesn't mean it's going to pass. So what Keenan was telling you was straight facts. Like yesterday, Keenan, I'm laughing. I'm just laughing. I did a DJT call, right? Just 3 shares, just 3 contracts, right? And they were like, "Oh, that's a trash company." Da 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 da. If anybody knows about Donald J. Trump, the company, it's me. You're gonna be hard pressed to find more people that have done a deeper dive in that company than I have. But then I turn around and I do a play, which is not coming up right now, and I walk away with $665 with 3 contracts, right? And so that's what we're trying to tell you guys. Get your politics out of the way, all right? I didn't buy it because I like him, all right? I bought it because I like money, right? And that's what we're trying to tell you guys. Because at the end of the day, Ashley, I want you to get ready. I'm gonna bring you up. At the end of the day, I said this earlier and I'm gonna say it right now. At the end of the day, in the next 8 years, you're gonna have a multimillionaire and a billionaire. They're gonna be living their lavish lives, and they're not gonna know who you are from Joe Blow. Listen, listen. I want you trading with Ashley to tell us how you make money on days like this.
Okay, well, to make money on days like today when everything's red, you have to have cash available. And so there's so many different ways to hedge. And I know, you can buy the SQQQ, you can buy puts, but I like my hedge to be having that dry powder we always talk about because that is power on a red day. So I woke up today, checked the pre-markets, I saw it was red. Now, when you sell puts like I do for a living, a red day gives you more premium. And so I'm going to give you my favorite play that I did today. MSTR, and I know you love this, Larry. This is a favorite of yours as well.
Yep.
I saw that we were red, and so I went ahead and I had some dry powder. I sold a put saying I'd be happy to pick up those shares if it got down to my price of $200. Well, just within a few hours of doing that play, it shot back up well far away from my $200. So I didn't get the stock, but by the end of the week, if it doesn't hit it, then I'm going to be $1,500 richer because I stuck my neck out and put a little money up to buy it at a lower price. It's just so much fun the way this works.
Listen, take a second and explain the premiums. People always say, whenever you explain this, they say, what premiums, where did they come from? Take a minute and talk about that, Ashley.
Certainly. Well, all of you that have bought calls, you've actually been on the other end of the trade that I'm referring to. You put up some money because you think a stock's going down. So I'm on the opposite end of that trade. You're paying someone like me because what I am saying is, here's my money. So let's take, for example, we've got MSTR that's trading at around the $200 mark. So I said, okay, I'll put up enough money to buy MSTR at that $200 mark. I'll buy it from you. You're paying me when you buy a put, you're paying me. I'm getting the cash for putting up my money and taking the chance. If it hits the strike, I'm happy because I get those shares. I wanted them anyway. If it doesn't hit the strike and it goes back up, well, I still win because I get to keep that cash you gave me. Thank you very much. And so you can lose in this situation if you don't really want the stock. Because if you don't really want the stock and you see you're about to get put the shares, you'll panic and you'll buy back the put that you sold for more money and you'll lose. But if you want the stock, you're cheering. You're like, come on down. Please, I'll take your stock. I want it. I wanted it anyway. And I'm getting it cheaper and I'm getting paid to take it.
That is absolutely great. Listen, good people. I have seen Ashley has sat at this table. I don't know if you guys saw the episode. I've seen her portfolio. Don't let that little, don't let that little really sweet voice fool you. Ashley is a beast in these markets. Let me tell you, she getting that paper. All right. I'm just telling you guys. That's why when I saw what she was doing, Ashley is killing it. All right. All right. So listen, let's this is what I was trying to show you guys in that put why people got their feelings in the way, right? We making money, okay? We're making money. And there are other calls that I got into that I didn't even talk about, right? But I'm just saying that we, like Keenan always say, trade with the chart, not your heart. Mo, I want to bring you back up. I like to mix it up a lot. Man, Mo, what did you do any buying today? And if so, what did you buy? And I want the rest of you guys to get ready.
I got to tell you, Larry, I pulled the string on a little TMF finally. I sold all of it. You guys know that. Got jumped out, nibbled a little bit, and now I made a nice little heaping buy today on the minute chart. I felt like the old day trading back in the day. And I'm going to pull up a chart real quick. Not that we can see it great here. And I was over doing my thing. And of course, as we pull this up, give me a second. Bear with me, family. Here is the TMF chart. And what you see, boom, a major sell-off. I wasn't even going to buy any today. But my line in the sand was 48. And I said, if it gets under 48, I want to buy some. But then this happened right before 2. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes. And the RSI, for you day traders, look at this. It got down to 12. So I'm looking, and I share this with the stock squad. I bought TMF, and I bought right here. And what happened afterwards? When you have this kind of, it's a day trader's perfect scenario. 12 on the oversold. And you know for a fact, 99 out of 100 times, this thing's going to spike up. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of all this hate towards the long dated treasuries, all this and that. And 48 was my line in the sand. And I won't be surprised if we move off of 47 back up closer. And we did. And now you can see in the post, it dropped back down a little bit. And I'm okay with that because Tesla was hot. And from there, Larry, took a little position on that. And like I said, I got about 9 times the amount I got in now. I need to put back in. And so this is just the beginning. If it works its way down to 38, I'm loading all up. So I'm still big on this. I rode this thing for years. I know what I'm doing. I feel good about it. And so we're getting to a price that's going to be very interesting when they finally have a reason to panic sell in the stock market.
Come on.
Where are they going to run? Where are they going to run? They're going to run right into the that beautiful big arms of TMF are going to be waiting. That triple leverage. Oh, I can't wait. I'll even send a card, a Christmas card, and a Thanksgiving invitation to old Jay Powell and his goon platoon over there at the Fed. Bring that muskrat souffle. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Goon platoon. Keenan, come on up, man. Did you do some buying? I like that, Mo. What you buy today, Keenan?
I wanted to speak
Keenan,
on crypto.
You changed on me here.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, right. You like my dog, guys? You like my dog in the background? Listen, my dog is in the background chilling, man. So, okay. I told everyone that I had 2 Bitcoin. I was holding on to them, right? It's funny. So on Instagram, I have posted like whatever. So on Instagram, I got a lot of like shorts going out. And I had one of the shorts come out and it was about Bitcoin. And then one of the guys, he's like some bigger Bitcoin guy. He got like, I don't know, 500,000 people following him. He like hit me in the DM. He was like, man, you know what? You know, we're going to be in a bull market because now the stock market guys are getting back into crypto. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, they're waiting for us to get into crypto. Meanwhile, we're just waiting for BlackRock to really go hard. You know what I mean? We're waiting for all of the institutions who now have these ETFs, these spot Bitcoin ETFs to really, really feel comfortable with sending us up towards 100K. So then when I seen Bitcoin come down to about maybe 60, 61K, I went and I bought 30K worth. So I got half. And then 2 days later, I bought another 30K worth. It was still the same price, right? So it was about 61,000 at the time. So then it had shot up like the next day to like 69,000. And I was telling everybody this. I said, hey, I'm buying Bitcoin right now at 61, But the only reason that I'm willing to buy it at 61 is because I understand crypto and I understand that it can fall to 30,000 a coin. But then I will go and buy another one. Why? Because I'm an investor in Bitcoin. I'm an investor in Ethereum. I'm not just trading those. So I will hold on to it if it falls. And if you ever get into Bitcoin, I don't want you putting your rent money in there. I don't want you putting your mortgage in there. I don't want you putting any kind of your bill money in there or your savings account in there. I want you to put money in that you are willing to watch move and fluctuate up and down. So then I got to get on YouTube and say, look, I'm up $9,000. Keenan, oh man, I can't be like you. You watch just 60,000 turn to 69,000. And I said, wait, but if you can afford it and you could put 6,000 in, because you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, you could have made $900. Or if you put $60 in, you could have made $9. But it's all about scale. And you got to start somewhere. I'm the same person that when I first got in the game, and I really understand now, and I didn't understand then. I'm talking about when I first got into the crypto game, it might have been like 2014 or 15. And I had bought like 0.6 of a Bitcoin. I told y'all this story. And I had spent like a few $100s on 0.6 of a Bitcoin. I could have got like a whole Bitcoin for like maybe $300 or $600, somewhere around there. But I was like, oh man, I got in. I put like a few $100s in. It dropped down. And then I was like, oh, as soon as this thing come back, break even, I'm selling it. And then I went and sold it. And I'm looking back now like, man, if only I understood what I know now then. But guess what? It's 2024. I can't be thinking about 2014. That's gone. I got to think about 2034 and say, when Bitcoin was fluctuating up and down, I was able to load up and average myself in so I could make some money and then use some of those profits so I could get into the smaller coins, like the Floki coins, right? The Shiba Inu kind of coins, the Doge coins, and use some of those and actually trade into those and make some money on crypto. I want to talk about Tesla very quickly to give you guys something to look at specifically tomorrow, because one thing that I like to do for those of you that don't know me is I like to give you something very practical that you can act on if you so choose. I'm not your financial advisor, but hey, we know what we're doing over here. So let's look at this. We have a very strong level of support on Tesla. Very strong level of support. It's a range between 232 and 237. There's a lot of buyers in that zone, and there's a lot of volume in that zone. If Tesla can stay above, let's call it 232, 236, like a $4 range, then it's very likely on the charts to head towards about 243 in like a week, if not 2 weeks. So all we got to do is really stay above that 236. And then in like 2 weeks, then we should see it basically be up $10 more. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but my people who trade options and understand what delta is, one of the Greeks, and gamma, guess what? You know $10 is a whole lot of money on a stock option. So be on the lookout for that. If we can stay above that 236, if you want to just remember it quickly, then we should very likely head to about 243 in about a week, if not 2 weeks. So let's be on the lookout for that.
I was trying to I couldn't bring that chart up. I just went there really quick. But listen, hey man, Keenan, check this out, bro. Check this out. Look, Keenan, I should just sell everything. I'm down 4,000 for the day. This is one of my crypto accounts. I should just sell everything and just run, right? That's the day.
Oh man,
right? But look at the month, bro. Look at the month on a bad day, right? That's the month. That's the day. And I'm with you, Keenan. I don't care. I went shopping today. I went shopping. All right. See, I'm a different type of guy. I like shopping. I don't know why these husbands don't like shopping. I like shopping. Okay. But it's just what I shop on. Listen, Keenan, I bought some VUG, VTI, VOO, IWM, and QQQ, and IYW in my ETF portfolio today. I bought some NVIDIA, I bought some Microsoft, some Meta, some Amazon, and I bought some Tesla today. All right. And then I said if Tesla was going down, I would buy even more. Now, I didn't go in heavy with those blue chips. I just doubled my dollar cost average. Okay. and some I went a little deeper in, right? Because I know election is coming. I know the bottom is not finna fall out of the market. I think, okay? We don't know. We think, okay? But then in my small caps, I bought some Affirm, I bought some DraftKings, I bought some Palantir and some SoFi. Those are my three portfolios, the way that I got them broke up. But when it comes to crypto, I bought it all. I bought some Bitcoin, some Ethereum. I bought some Solana. I bought some SUI. And I bought more of SUI than I bought any of the other alts, right? Bunk, I have my full positions in. I have my full positions in SHIB and Doge, okay? And then I got another one that I'm looking at. I'll bring that up even later. It's a little small coin. But in buying those coins, those meme coins, because I know somebody's going to say they are crap. Well, you tell that to the $52,000 I made off of Bunk alone. I'll give me that crap all day long, right? So what I'm saying is, and Ashley know, I put Ashley on a Bunk play. Ashley, did you make some money off of that?
Yeah,
Okay,
I did. I did.
so there's times to get in and there's times to get out of these type of plays. But my altcoins, I'm loading up on more now, not the other ones, but the alts, because they will soon run. Mo, Ashley, come on up and talk to us, because I want to go into a little crypto and then we're going to end this one.
Got it.
Just start talking. It'll come up.
Oh, okay. It was waiting on me to talk. I was trying to be polite.
No, you good. You good. What did you buy and why?
In crypto or stocks?
Both. Anything.
Okay. First of all, I have to say, I really love that you had a plan, because I remember you and I discussing this, and you actually said on your YouTube channel quite often, you said, I am going to buy everything by the end of this month. And it sounds like today was the day when you got the prices you wanted and you went in. So you were ready. And that's just such a big piece of trading. It's having a plan and executing it. So it's an inspiration to all of us, really. And so today I nibbled at things that were on fire, and that have dropped significantly. So I nibbled on McDonald's, not literally, because I didn't want to get that E. coli and die. But
E. coli.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, let's help Larry Shell. Allegedly.
I was craving a Big Mac, but I just didn't. But I bought the stock instead. And then I nibbled on.
Did you have Starbucks with that?
A little Boeing too.
Some Boeing?
Oh boy.
I got some Boeing, because there's so many times when I see these stocks that have tanked and people are so afraid to touch them, but they're good quality companies that are just having a very bad day or month. And if you just wait, you just buy a little, because you don't want to put all your money in. You want to see if there's more room to the downside. But when it starts heading back up, you're so happy that you just, took a few, and now you get to sell them and enjoy it. We had the other day, we had thought about NVIDIA. And I'm not sure if, all of the audience members have enough to go buying a bunch of shares of NVIDIA, but there's those leverage plays that if you find that one of these big stocks is at a level of support, just go to the leverage play and then buy it and ride it up twice as fast. But you got to get them at the level of support. And so if you think of something like Tesla, they have the TSLL. So if you can't afford the Tesla, once it gets down to that level of support you're comfortable with, then go buy TSLL and plan to get rid of it within a week or two, because you don't want to have to deal with the erosion that happens with those leveraged ETFs. But it's a great way to play it. And you can grab you some twice as fast up. It's a fraction of the price, and you can really make some good money that way.
Tell them about the micro strategy MSTX. How you and I've been raking bags on that. Go ahead, tell them, Ashley.
Oh my gosh, I love MSTX. It's the 1.75 leverage play on MSTR. So think about this. Think about the leverage. So Bitcoin moves. It's a volatile, crypto. Then you have MSTR, which is a leveraged play against Bitcoin. But then wait, there's more. You have MSTX, which is
I love it.
1.75 times what MSTR is. So I have a video you're going to love, Larry. My daughter was wanting to buy some tickets to a game. She was wanting to go to a football game, and they were expensive. So I said, I've got just the play for you. And we turned the camera on and we filmed it today. And I'm going to probably show it tomorrow, but it's MSTX. She
Yep.
was able to go get her tickets with a $3,000 holding that amount of cash. She was able to get $240 in premium. It's just an incredible money hack.
It is. It is. Good people, I want you to see this. You know what? Ashley, could you calm that dog down? I mean, he's all over the place. that is the most chill
Yeah,
dog I've ever seen in my life. He just
he's
chilling
sleeping in
like
there
a
like he been working all day.
He just like somebody
Uh-huh.
feeding him grapes, doing his nails, with a big fan.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that was the first thing I bought when I made a stock market trade. I bought those two
Yeah.
dogs. They're twins.
Hey, everybody's asking what's her channel. Her channel is Trading with Ashley. Trading with Ashley. I'll pull it up a little later. Let's keep it going. And let me show you guys what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about right here. This is a triple. This is 1.75, correct? Leverage on MicroStrategy. Wait a minute. I pulled up the wrong. Yeah, MSTX is it? All right,
That's it.
MSTX. Right now, today, good people, I'm gonna show you guys how to make money off of MSTX. All right, here it is right there. MSTX. Let me show you guys how to make money on that play. So earlier today, while the market was falling, MicroStrategy was up green because it's delayed. It literally, crypto moves up, it doesn't move. It's just waiting there. You guys start hitting me. How come it's not moving? And then it moves up, right? And then it does the same thing going down. So while the rest of the market was down earlier today, MicroStrategy was actually up. And someone said, hey, how come it's up? I said, it's coming down. It's an easy short right now, to be honest with you. Well, if you really know what you're doing, then you could leverage it and you could do MSTX. Now, if you are not an options player, don't do that. Hey, we got a phony stock up with Larry Jones. Anyway, good people, all of us are verified. Ashley will soon be verified. Stockmore is verified. Keenan Grace, Stocks with Josh, we all have a check by our name. And if you don't see that check by our name, it ain't us. All right? I just wanted to just put that out there. Listen, I want to show you guys this. I want you guys just to put this on your watch list. It's a crypto. It's called Orion Protocol. I just want you guys to put that on your list. All right? That's all I'm saying. Okay? Oh my goodness. All right. So, who want to come up and talk? Mo, come on, man.
I got you.
Yep.
I'm enjoying this. I love it. Ashley, I got to tell you, I love the idea of writing options. I used to do writing options in the stock squad. I think I wrote 10 different options. Every single play as a group made money on all 10. And I think it's an absolute fantastic way for people to do that. And I love seeing others out there doing it. So my hat's off to you. Now, moving forward, folks, we got an event coming up in 2 weeks. I want to tell you something to consider. Uncle Larry just dropped a little gem on you, something to look at, something to ponder over Thanksgiving dinner. Well, here's something to think about. How about the election? What sectors are ready to explode if your candidate wins? And I don't know who your candidate is, but I will tell you this. I'm going to give you we'll give you 4 sectors. I'm going to give you 2 sectors for each candidate. And this is my research is telling me that this should happen. And so if we'll start with Harris, if Harris wins, what sector should you be looking at? One, marijuana. That's right. Let's go. Yes, marijuana. That is something she has keyed in on the legalization and getting that framework expedited. That's one. Two, they want to expand clean energy. Look at those two sectors. Understand if she wins, those sectors should outperform. And that gives you a little idea of what you're looking for. The individual plays, well, you're just going to have to come over and join me at my channel, family, as I lay them out. Number two, Trump. Trump wins. We have a lot of history on Trump, a lot of history on Harris. To me, this was one of the easiest elections in terms of getting your plays ready because you already know Harris, she's been with Biden. They've been doing their thing for 4 years. We know what should continue to happen in the sectors they like. Trump, he had 4 years. We already know what he did. He wants to expand, and people in my Discord know, energy. And I've been loading up on energy. And of course, yeah, it's come back down a little bit, but I'm okay. If Trump wins, he wants to make it easier for energy companies to rake in the dough. And that is good news for your gas. That should be lower, but they should also increase their profits as they expand. And regulations on what sector? Financials. Folks, he wants to roll them back a little bit. So if you're looking to figure out how to play the election, Trump, we got financials, energy. You got clean energy for Harris and the marijuana plays. That's how I would tell you to look at it. And there's a whole bunch more, of course, but we'll talk about that as we go forward. Larry was so stunned I can't hear him.
I hit the mute button. I did a Keenan.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
did a Keenan. So if the election is tight, good people, and there's no clear winner, all right? If there's no clear winner, the VIX will spike. The VIX will spike, okay? So just know that. Just know that Larry is in a call option on the VIX already, and it's already printing because Larry is young enough to have lived through a bunch of elections and know how this thing goes.
Me and you both. Man.
Exactly. Why? Because the market does not like indecision. It just simply wants to know. I showed you guys, regardless, we're going to be okay. But there's certain things that will do better, like Mo just so cleverly handed you guys the keys, showed you guys how to make money. If he wins, I'm just saying he and she. If he wins, crypto is, I believe Bitcoin could hit 80K this year. I do believe that. And if Bitcoin, for those of you that have crypto, if Bitcoin hits 80K, what do you think is going to happen to your altcoins? And man, what do you think is going to happen to your meme coins? The slingshot effect will be massive. And then some of y'all going to get greedy. And you're not going to know when to do, what to do with that. All right. That's going to be a later time. I'm going to show you guys how I crushed it last cycle with crypto and the meme coins, how I got in and how I got out. All right, let's give our closing remarks. And we're gonna let the lady come up first. Miss Ashley, tell the people who you are one more time for those that don't know, and let them know the name of your page.
Okay, I'm trading with Ashley, and that is my YouTube channel. And I'm just honored to be here with all these legacy individuals. What an honor to sit and be one of these little cubes on your stage. And I wanted to let you know, this is kind of cool for those of you that want that kind of confidence in the latter part of the year and you're not sure because you feel like maybe you missed out. If you look back over time and 6 out of 6 of the elections in the past, if on Labor Day preceding the election, we were up double digits in the stock market, then by December, 6 out of 6 elections, we have been higher by December 31st. And so I know they say history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. But I
It
thought that
rhymes.
was fascinating. And that gives me confidence to go into the end of the year and cash up and get ready for what may come for 2025.
Guys, there it is right there. That's Trading with Ashley. Let's show our sister some love. Trading with Ashley. Go on over there and subscribe. She'll do you right. And let me tell you something again. Don't let that soft voice fool you. She's a beast in these markets. Listen, I'm going to take a little station break before Keenan and Mo say their goodbyes. I just want to, let's just take a look really quick. Look, I like to see that. Look at that. Crypto bubbles are doing well right now. So, could we have bottomed? I don't know. All right. I don't know. Let's get those likes up. Also, too, I want to talk about the stock squad. All right. For those of you that want access to all 4 of us, we hang out in what's called the stock squad. That will be the second link below in the description. The stock squad. Okay. Of course, this was brought to you by Moo, where you can get 8.1% and 20 free stock. All right. So, Mo. Hey, Mo. I got something.
We need Shemp back. Where is he?
So, I got something that I want to share with you guys. Some of the family know it. And but you don't know it yet. I sent you something in the mail. I'm pulling it up here. For those of you that don't know.
I know you mentioned a Lamborghini.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got $1 million cup of coffee.
Oh, let's go.
It is launched. It is launched.
Oh my God, I do.
Yep.
Oh, I love you. For those who don't know, I just got into drinking coffee about 3 months ago. I love it. I could not wait for Uncle Larry to make this announcement. I wanted to talk about it on my channel. My goodness, Uncle Larry, I am so happy for you. This is huge, and I'm more happy that you sent me some coffee.
We got the
Let's go.
Smells delicious. We got the variety pack. They are already, as they say, flying off the shelves, but it's direct to consumer, so there's no shelves. Look, that link.
I'm going to the mailbox. I got to get this tonight.
That link will be below, okay? That link will be the third link below, okay? We got the stock squad. Awesome. We got Moo. Keenan, how can people in your goodbyes, how can people trade the VIX? And then tell the people goodbye, Keenan.
Okay, family. So the VIX, basically VIX, you can look this up on Google and it'll pop up kind of like a chart, kind of like a stock. And when you'll notice, it's a volatility indicator. When things are super volatile, the VIX is high. When things are kind of calm, the VIX is low. People tend to buy call options, aka they're trying to bet up when the VIX is kind of low, when there's more certainty, when things are kind of calm. When the VIX is really, really high, people kind of hold off on buying calls. I know a lot of people who trade options, especially when they're starting off, they don't sell options yet, but they need to graduate to that with Ashley. But if you're buying calls and the VIX is low, that's when most people are doing it. So Larry, thank you for having me on. And everybody here, again, go and get yourself $1 million cup of coffee. I highly, highly, highly believe in this business.
My man, I appreciate you, fam. Yes, sir.
Coffee cups in the chat, family. Let's support Larry Jones. Coffee cups in the chat.
Tons of coffee. Put those coffee cups in there. Thank you, Uncle Larry, for the coffee you sent me. And Z-Man 3K. What did I drink? Pepsi, baby. Mountain Dew.
I saw that.
Something with caffeine. I had it. I had to have it. A couple of them a day. You don't think somebody this wired just is naturally this hyper. Coffee? No, I never had coffee. It was always soda. I got into coffee. Soda was giving me an upset stomach. Now it's just a couple cups of coffee a day, and I love it. And now Uncle Larry's sending his brand. Folks, everyone buy it today. We can all come back, report on it. I know it's going to be delicious. And I hope I helped everyone today. Ashley, it was very nice meeting you, having you on the program. I can't wait to check out more of your videos. Very, very good at what you do. And I love seeing people out there writing these options. To me, it's one of the easiest ways to make money. And I'm glad you're bringing that education to the family. Larry, once again, thank you, my friend. You've always been good. to me and my family, and I hope nothing but the best for you as well.
Man, I appreciate you, Mo, man. Mo is like that, brother. Let me tell you something. I can't even tell you guys. I can't tell you when and why and all of that. But let me tell y'all something about Mo. What I like about Mo, Mo got some hood in him. Let me tell you something. Mo is professional.
More than they'll ever know.
Ashley, let me tell you. I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, this is guy code. This is guy code. Girls, y'all got y'all's code too. But let me tell you something. If I was in a foxhole, let me tell you something. I would feel cool if I was in a foxhole with Mo, because I know Mo got my back.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You
I'm
want
gonna
me
just
on
leave
your
it right there.
You want me.
That's it. That's
You got
it.
it.
I'm loyal to the people that are loyal to me, and I wish I could pull this up. I wish I could pull this up. It makes me emotional. So I'm gonna end by saying this. I had a video where I put a one of these guys did this hit job on me, right? And I copied their thumbnail and put "Is Larry Jones a scam?" in it. And I literally just saw this today. I'm gonna tell you, y'all don't believe in God, I do. But let me tell you, and all of you beautiful people were saying, no, he's not. He's helped me to make money. And there was one comment that got a ton of likes. He's a kind man or something like that. Mo, the hair is standing up on my neck as I say this. I just saw that today. Guess who it was? And I made that video 2 years ago. Guess who it was? Trading with Ashley.
Oh, wow.
It was Trading with Ashley. And I'm just going to tell
That
you
is
guys.
amazing.
God
that is
rewards.
amazing. Years
Let me
go by.
tell you something,
Yep.
man. God rewards people, man. I'm just telling you, it was Trading with Ashley. My mouth dropped when I saw that. The next time we have a live,
awesome.
I want to bring that up. It was Trading with Ashley 2 years ago, and I had no idea until today. And now here she is on the show, absolutely killing it. You have a reward, Ashley. That's why you are here. You deserve to be here. You paid your dues. You deserve to be here, Ashley. And we're so blessed to have you. Okay. So I'm going to leave it right there because I was just outdone when I saw that. All right. Hey, we're going to leave it right there. I know
Wow.
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead.
That makes me emotional. I'm on live, this live, I'm tearing up. That's amazing, and God is so good. I'm not afraid to say it, and you are a
Yes.
blessing to me. So, thank you so much. I've believed in you for so long, and it's just fun to see things come full circle.
That is so cool. I really appreciate you. I mean, look, do good to other people. I'm just telling you, you never know. You never know how it will come back. All right. So, good people, next time I host, I want to hear what flavor is your favorite. I want to hear, Mo, I want you to go to your mailbox and get that
You know
coffee,
it.
man.
I am. I'm
So
going tonight. I'm making some.
So we got Bull Blend. This is the variety pack, right? We got Opening Bell, right? Jamaica Me Money. Then we got Evelyn Blend. That's my mom. All right. She's going to be with the Lord. We got Good Morning Evelyn, which is a light roast. And then we got Bear Blend. We got Bull Blend, Bear Blend, Opening Bell, Jamaica Me Money. I made sure that I found the best bean, right? The best bean that comes from Central America. It is a premium coffee. The taste is great. The smell is great. I've been working on this for well over a year, actually 2 years, and it is here now. So just wanted to share it with the family. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn. The link for everything, the coffee, Moo Moo, and the Stock Squad are all in the description below.